here in the studio now is Jim Gerity from Operation Remember, our guest in the chat room tonight. Jim, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about Operation Remember.
Well, Operation Remember is a unique Maryland situation where we're trying to recover the photographs of the 1,046 men that sacrificed during the Vietnam War.
How long has this project been going on for?
The project was started with the 10-year rededication of the Maryland Vietnam Veterans Memorial, which was in 1999. At that point, we had a theme for the rededication of everlasting remembrance, and we wanted to come up with something that would show people that we are serious about never forgetting our fallen brothers.
Now, the Maryland Memorial Site, like the national site in Washington, is really focused on the names of the people who sacrificed, and they're engraved along. It's not exactly a wall as much as it's a, how would you describe it?
I would describe it as a spiral of names. The Maryland Wall is a little different than the National Wall in that the names are listed alphabetically. But what it is to do is to memorialize the 1,046 men by inscribing their name.
And this is, we're looking at some footage of your chapter headquarters, I think, and this is where you're running Operation Remember.
This is true. Chapter 451, Vietnam Veterans of America, is the largest chapter in the country, and we have at the chapter lots of memorabilia, a very extensive library of Vietnam era items, and also a display of the Operation Remember pictorial wall, which is displayed inside of our chapter home.
Where's the chapter home located?
The chapter is on Beckley Street in Baltimore. It's pretty easy to find. We're the only place that has a Huey helicopter and a Sheridan tank out on the lawn.
It is uncommon.
There's the wall, and as you can see, that is representative of 1,046 photographs. You can see we have some spaces that are open because the project is not completed, but our goal and our goal is to have everything completed by the 15th anniversary and rededication of the memorial, which will take place in May of 2005. Right now we stand at 557 photos recovered. Our goal through the end of this year is 703 photos, and we hope to accomplish that because we feel it is our duty to remember these individuals and give them the honor so deserving of all veterans that sacrificed for their country.
How did this project get going? Whose idea was it?
Well, as I said, during the 10-year rededication, I was a member of that committee, and I really tossed in my mind, how do you demonstrate everlasting remembrance? I came home one day, I was sitting at my desk thinking about it, and I looked up to a photo that hangs in my home. And that photo is of my brother-in-law, who was a Marine, Charles
We have a
Walsh.
copy of that, I think.
Yeah, Charlie was killed in Vietnam. He and I were in the service at the same time. He was sent to Vietnam and was killed. I came home to live a full life. So it was really my inspiration. And I saw the impact of this photograph that it had on my wife. She misses her brother every day. And this is another photo that was sent to her by one of his comrades who carried this photo around for some 30 years before sending it to us. So photos are important.
Charlie wasn't a Marylander, right? So
No, Charlie is listed on the Philadelphia Memorial,
right,
because he was from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.